Alright you guys, so this is part 4 of my how to make a closure wig vlog. This won't be a step-by-step tutorial, but I'm just going to show y'all a couple of bits and pieces of how to achieve a closure wig. I'll do a full tutorial depending on how much feedback I get on this closure wig. So let's get into it. Alright, so you're going to need a Spanish dome wig cap. You're going to need scissors, T-pins, needles, a wax stick, got to be glue free spray, thread, black tint spray, concealer, and of course your bundles. Alright, so I've already started the wig as you can see, but I'm using a 22-inch GEX mannequin that you can get from Amazon for about $30 or $40. And basically I started at the bottom of the cap, and I'm basically going in a forward backward motion, folding my wefts at the ends, not cutting them because you don't want to cut your wefts. I'll show you a quick snippet of how I do this. Also, when you get to this part of your cap, when you get to that elastic band, you don't want to sew directly through that. You want to sew through the first layer of the cap. Reason being is because when you're done with the cap and you try to put your wig on, it's not going to stretch basically to your head size, and you don't want that to happen because that'll be a waste of making a wig. But like I said, this is not a step-by-step tutorial. I'm going to show you bits and pieces of how I make this wig, and I'll do a full step-by-step tutorial in another video. Also, this is my beach wave hair from my website, and I'll leave the link in the description and the inches and everything pretty much about this hair, so stay tuned. At this point, I'm right here by the elastic band, so you want to go under your weft and you want to go through the first layer of the cap, because once again you don't want to go through the entire elastic band, because once you're done with the wig it won't stretch to fit your head. So you always want to go through under the weft and through the first layer of the elastic band. Alright, so now that I am at the end of the cap, I'm going to take my T-pin out and I'm basically going to fold over my wefts. I'm not going to cut them because you don't want to cut your wefts. I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to stretch it to the other side and then pin it down and basically do the same thing again. It's pretty repetitive at this point until you get closer and closer to the top. Alright, so as you can see, we're getting pretty far. This is actually just one bundle. We're pretty much halfway through. But I have 2 more bundles to sew in, and of course the closure. But I just wanted to show y'all how far I've gotten within the wig. And everything is pretty much repetition at this point with sewing the wefts onto the cap. I'm going to continue to use the fold over method. You can see my stitching. Sometimes I do super close, sometimes I spread it out a little more, but it's all your preference. But I just wanted to show y'all the progress that I've made thus far, and this is just one bundle. Haven't sewn in the other 2 bundles or the closure, but once I get to the closure, I'll come back and show y'all how to place it and how to sew it. So stay tuned. Alright, so the second bundle is sewn in. I only have 1 more bundle to go. I'm going to sew half of the third bundle in, and then I'm going to show you guys how I sew the closure in. But this is how it's looking so far. We're almost done, just 1 more bundle to go, and I have to sew the closure, and then we'll pretty much be done. And then the styling will be the easy part because I'm not going to do too much to it. So just stay tuned. Alright, so as you can see, the wig is complete. Now we just have to style it, and it's going to be pretty easy styling it because it's not much that you're going to have to do. Pretty much just a wet it and go. But this is the final look. It's very full, as you can see, and I've already parted it down the middle. So the only thing left to do is to style. For the styling part, you're going to need a hot comb, a brush, some concealer, a wax stick, some Nairobi foaming wrap lotion, and some Luster's Pink glosser. And you're also going to need some curling cream. Alright, so how we're going to style this wig. First, we're going to go over the top with some Nairobi foam. And basically what it's going to do is going to completely flatten the top of the wig. And then you're basically going to comb it out, which I already did that off camera. That's why it looks pretty flat. Then next after that, you want to go in with your wax stick. You want to just run over the closure. This is just like some protectant for the hair when you hot comb it. Just gonna go over it like so, and the back also. Alright, and then you're gonna use some glosser, and you're just gonna spritz it over the top, just so the hot comb doesn't burn the hair or anything. Not saying that the hair is gonna burn, but just in case your hot comb gets too hot. And then here is the curling cream we're gonna be using. It's Cantu Shea Butter, and I'm using the Pro Conceal Concealer. But for the concealer, you're basically going to put it on the palm of your hand, rub it together, and you're going to get a makeup brush, and you're going to brush the inside of the closure here. The reason I did not do that is because this unit is for sale, and I don't know what shade the customer is, or I don't know who's going to buy it yet, so that's why I didn't do it. But you want to go with your shade, and you're going to brush it, lightly brush it on the inside of your closure. Alright, so the hot comb is hot, and I'm just going to spray it with some glosser. You don't have to do this, but that's just my preference. Alright, and now I'm going to go over the closure with my hot comb. You just want to get it as flat as you can. Like, you really want it to get extremely flat. That's basically the purpose of using it. So that's super flat. I'll probably run through it one more time. Now after I run through the closure one more time with the hot comb, I'm going to spray some free spray right here, just so I can keep this up like this. And it's basically free spray is just going to hold it in place. I'm not sure if I'm going to add baby hairs. I doubt I will. I don't think we're going to add baby hairs to this one. But if you do want to add baby hairs, you'll cut them here in the front, and you're going to use your Nairobi foam wrap lotion for your baby hairs, and you're going to use the edge brush to form them, and then after that you want to wrap them with some black wrapping paper to hold them in place and blow dry. But that's just your preference. But me, I don't think gonna add any baby hairs to this wig. So, about to go get the hot comb one more time. Spray a little bit more spray. And be done. So once again, you're gonna spray it with your glosser one more time. Just spray each side. And it's gonna run right through it because you want this closure to be as flat as possible. Super flat. That is done, and I'm going to take some freeze spray and just lightly spray that. Real lightly, and I'm going to take an edge brush and go over it. And it's going to hold this in place to give me that, it's like a certain effect that I'm trying to get. And that freeze spray is going to hold it in place. Basically. And voila. So that's done, and now it's time to style the rest of the hair. So basically, I do not have a spray bottle with me, so I'm about to just dip my brush in water and put it on the hair. Just trying to make these as even as possible. Now, take my brush, dip it in a cup of water because I don't have a spray brush, and I'm basically gonna brush my hair, brush the curls out pretty much. That's all you're gonna do because you want to give it like a wet. Alright, so this is how it looks now after I've added water to it. The last thing that you're going to do, the last couple of things that you're going to do is you're going to take your Nairobi foam and you're going to rub it over the top. And this is just going to cast out like any flyaways or anything, if you have any, because you might not have any. And then you just want to comb through this. Next, you're just going to take about this much of your curling cream, and basically what this is going to do, it's going to keep the hair from getting bigger, because curly hair tends, when it gets dry, it tends to get not frizzy, but it kind of grows. So basically what the curling cream is going to do is going to keep it from getting frizzy. So just rub that in there probably about 2 times. You don't need a lot because a little goes a long way. I would do it like twice and then just massage it through the hair really good, and then